welcome back to my kitchen. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for clicking on this video. We're currently 15 videos down out of the 25 videos till I turn 25 challenge. That means this is the countdown. 10 more videos, 10 more days till I turn 25. Am I ready? Are we ready? Is anyone ready to turn a year older? No, not at all. Anywho, today we're going to be cooking again. I made this sandwich yesterday afternoon, and so I'm going to recreate that sandwich but without the boerewors, without the sausage, because we don't have any of that left. So what I'm going to be using is a bread roll. We have some leftover falafels that I'm just going to be cooking. Leftover bacon that I need to use. So I'm going to use some bacon tonight and then some for tomorrow for breakfast. Tahini sauce, which I really like. This was the first time trying it and I really enjoyed it. Just ignore the dishes behind me. My brother hasn't packed them away yet. Mom, tell Rainier to pack away the dishes. Butter. And then tzatziki sauce. I don't know if you've ever tried it. It's like a yogurty, cucumber, mint dressing, Middle Eastern dressing. And then on my lovely sideboard, some coriander, rocket, lime, avo, and some chili. So let's cook together, but instead of playing some really calming background music, I'm actually going to chat with you while I cook. I'm not going to show you how I make it because I'm toasting the sandwich, I'm cooking the falafel and the bacon. I'm going to cut and chop the green stuff and the red stuff, and then I'm just going to assemble it. So there's really nothing to teach you here tonight, but I'm going to plop you down, and while I do everything, we can have a chat. So yeah, stick around to Chats in the Kitchen. Chats with Reza. Chats while we make food. First things first, gotta make sure your hands are clean. Oh, new angle. So while I chop these greens, the coriander and the rocket, do I have to put anything else on? Nah, we'll cook as we go. I mean, we'll cook as we go. So what I wanted to chat about tonight was a continuation, in a sense, from yesterday's conversations. Yesterday we spoke about the lack of communication during COVID and during lockdown, not being able to see our friends and family, and how that is affecting our mental state, but also just our emotions and life in general, because my birthday's coming up. As I've mentioned multiple times, if you don't know, my birthday is on the 28th of July. But as you know, my birthday's coming up, and looking back, as I was thinking about my birthday this morning and what I want to do, and trying to plan like what I can do, I kept thinking that like every year I've always had family around, because July is usually when my mom and my dad are back in South Africa. It's also a few days before my mom's birthday. So it's a big celebration, and usually a lot of family come over. They wish me. We have, like last year I had a surprise birthday party with like a lot of friends. And there's always people around. And so I think this will be like the first year in a long time that I won't have people around. I mean, even on my 23rd birthday, so not last year, the year before last, I was on a plane the whole of my birthday, and I was with a lot of people that I knew. Like, I was coming back from a OpSmile mission from Mozambique, and the whole day was us traveling back to South Africa. So even then I was with a lot of people, and it wasn't necessarily a big celebration or anything, but there's always people around. And so this year there won't be people around. And I mean, I don't know about you, have you celebrated your birthday in lockdown? What did you do? What were you planning? But as I was thinking about that, I also started thinking about how are we showing love to each other, to our neighbors, to our families, to our friends during this time. How do you show someone that you love them and that you care for them and that you care for their well-being when you're not able to physically go to them when something goes wrong. A friend of mine, or a colleague rather, her mom passed away during this time, like 2 weeks ago, and her mom is in Johannesburg and she's here in Cape Town, so she's unable to go to the funeral or to help with arrangements or do anything really, because we're not allowed to travel much, and even if we do travel, funerals was completely different. And I just thought to myself, like, how am I able to show love to her and show that I'm thinking of her and that I'm praying for her during this time? And I started thinking, like, how do you show love in general? Well, usually the way we show love is through our love languages, or at least that's our love languages help us to determine how we want to receive love, but also helps us see how we can give love. So my love languages are quality time and words of affirmation. Those are my top two. I love when someone takes a day off or takes some time just to hang out with me and comes over and just sits with me and has a cup of tea. Or if someone says, like, Reza, you're doing a great job, Reza, well done, Reza, I love you, Reza, I care for you. If people hype me up through their words, I feel so special. And my love language that I like to give others is usually words of affirmation and physical touch. Gifts, not so much, because I overthink gifts a lot to the point where I'm like, I want to buy the whole shop for one birthday present, because I'm like, if I buy crayons, I have to buy a book, and if I buy a book, then I need to buy like a mug, and if I buy the mug, because obviously you need to drink something while you color in, then I need to buy some tea, and if I buy the tea, then I might as well buy the hot water. You know, I just feel like I can't just buy one thing and assume you have everything else at home. I have to buy everything. But I love physical touch, so I would run up to you and give you a hug and, you know, hold your hand and just be as close to you as possible when it's your birthday. And so today, my friend was having a really difficult day. She said, like, she was very stressed. A lot of her work that she'd been prepping for and planning for was completely deleted off her computer. And it was a complete nightmare because it was something that happened so quickly that there was no way that she could have saved her work or anything like that. And she was having a really panicked day, and I knew that she would be at home, obviously just trying to remember everything that she had prepped, remember all the work that she had done already. And I knew that she would be stressing. And so usually what I would do is I would, you know, send her a message or send her a funny video here or then, or you know, just pop in maybe later on once she's all done with her work and be like, hey, do you want to go coffee tomorrow? You know, just because when someone has a bad day, I kind of just want to fix it. Or I'll be like, hey, how can I help you with this task? Like, do you want me to go search the web for something or do your PowerPoint for you or something? And I knew because she had put her phone off that I couldn't really physically do anything or talk to her or help her. So I was like, what can I do during this time? And then I remembered what she usually does when I'm feeling sick, and especially during this lockdown when I felt sick. She would order some food or she would order a smoothie from Kauai. And I was like, oh, my friend Sakina loves flat whites. Whenever we go out, she's always like, ooh, I can't wait to drink a flat white. Like, that's her go-to drink. And so I immediately thought, like, okay, because I can't physically be with her and I obviously can't touch her, like hug her. I was like, let me do something, maybe buy her something, and show her that, like, I'm thinking of her and that I love her. So I bought her this smoothie, as well as a flat white, and I didn't tell her about it, and I kind of let the delivery guy, like, surprise her. And although it was something so small and something that I just did without, like, really thinking much of it, it was a big deal because, or I hope that she had gotten the sentiment that I love her and that I'm thinking of her and I hope that everything goes well. And so I was wondering, how are you showing love to your loved ones? Oh, don't you love when the arrows are, like, crisp and beautiful? How are you showing love to your loved ones during this time? Like, is there love to show your loved ones during this time? I know, like, having loved ones during lockdown is very, very difficult. But how do you show your loved ones that you love them and that you care for, especially when they're far away? Like, I think about my parents every week my dad's and my mom's like, oh, we just wish you could be here. Oh, we just wish like you could fly through because they're in Abu Dhabi and we're in Cape Town. And obviously we can't do any of that, so it's really difficult to like be there with them and to let them know that we're okay and we're fine. So, and it's my mom's birthday coming up, and I was wondering like, what am I gonna get her? Like, how do I show my mom that I love her and I care for her during this pandemic and during this time? We're so used to being together on our birthdays. Like, how do I show her that I love and care for her? So the easy thing to show love and care is to buy something. Honestly, that's probably the easiest thing, is to buy something that gets delivered, because it's a big surprise and there's a sense of, ooh, like an excitement. So that's something you could do. Or the best thing is just a simple message. A simple phone call, to actually pick up the phone and call your friend or your family member. And a surprise phone call, like, you don't say, oh, can I Zoom you at 10 a.m. Just call them on their regular phone and use your airtime. And maybe if you can't be there physically, sending them like memories of what you guys did the year before. Maybe it is, I don't know, asking them would they like to watch a movie. Yeah, so those are some ideas. If you have any other ideas, let me know down below of things that you've done or plan on doing for your loved ones during this time to show that you love them. I think it's definitely, this year's definitely challenged us to think outside of the box, but to really pay attention to what people like and what people want. Like, some friends, I wouldn't necessarily send them, you know, kawaii smoothies or a flat white, but I'd rather just send them like a video of me saying, hey, how you doing? I miss you. This, I thought of this. What are you doing? Other friends would rather just want you to like send them funny videos or funny photos. So every friend is different and every situation is different, but I think during this time it's really open up our eyes to actually notice what our friends' love languages are, to notice what our friends say. Like, I want to surprise my brother, but I have no idea what to get him. I have no idea what to do to surprise him, because he doesn't tell me what he wants, and he's such a difficult person to shop for. So it does really open up my eyes and my ears to really listen when someone speaks. Like, when someone says, oh, I really like this and this, you must be like, oh, tell me more about why you like that. Or if, like, I know my brother has a PS4, so when I see things online, I'm looking with a PS4 mindset, not an Xbox 360 mindset. But yeah, how have you been listening? Have you been listening? Have you been showing love? Have you been showing love? All these questions in my brain. But my greenery and my red stuff, my green and my red stuff are chopped in my bowl. I'm gonna add some olive oil as per usual, some pepper and some salt, and that's gonna be like the bottom layer. I'm gonna make the bacon and the falafel. Now, would bacon and falafel go together? Would bacon? Maybe I'll put the falafel away and make that tomorrow. I don't know. I'll come back to you guys. So I just finished my sandwiches. Like sandwiches, I just cut them in little smaller halves. But I'm gonna enjoy this now. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope that it made you think a bit. I'll leave some links down below about how to reach out to friends, how to do the love language test if you haven't done that in a really long time. Definitely check it out. But I'm gonna enjoy this, and I'll catch you later. Catch you, and I'll see you tomorrow for 9 more videos. Bye. Ooh, crispy bacon, crispy bread.